Whether you're part of a large-scale charity organization or a smaller community-driven nonprofit, fundraising serves as the cornerstone of your organization's efforts and initiatives. Without consistent and strategic funding, many organizations find it hard to fulfill their mission and realize their goals. Now that's where fundraising planning comes in handy. The first step in creating a fundraising plan is conducting a fundraising audit, which is a comprehensive assessment of your organization's fundraising efforts. The purpose of the audit prior to creating your fund development plan is to understand your current effectiveness, areas of success, and potential weaknesses that require attention. So in today's video, we're going to delve into how to conduct a fundraising audit as part of the first step in your fundraising plan, so that you can make the most of your nonprofit fundraising activities. Now I'm going to be doing more videos on fundraising planning, so I'm creating a new playlist which I'll link in the description, and make sure to subscribe. So let's get to it. Let's talk quickly about the importance of a fundraising audit as part of your fundraising planning. A fundraising audit helps nonprofits to identify strengths and weaknesses. It helps you understand what's working and what's not working in your current fundraising strategy. It increases effectiveness, so by identifying areas for improvement, you can streamline operations and make your fundraising efforts more effective. And it maximizes potential. An audit can reveal untapped areas of fundraising potential that can be capitalized on. The first step in conducting a fundraising audit is gathering data. Data gathering involves collecting comprehensive information about all your fundraising efforts over the past couple of years. This data should cover a wide variety of aspects, including fundraising totals. This includes gross and net revenue figures, and the number of donations and the total funds raised. And donor data. Here you'll need information about your donors, such as their demographic details, donation amounts, frequency of donation, and preferred donation channels. And you want campaign-specific information, which includes details about individual fundraising campaigns, such as their objectives, strategies, duration, costs, and results, and any other pertinent information. So this can involve any other elements of your fundraising activities that may be significant, like size and structure of your fundraising team or partnerships and collaborations or foundations. Step 2 is analyzing this data. So once you have all the relevant data collected, it's time to dive in and make sense of it. Your goal here is to detect patterns, trends, and anomalies. Some questions to ask yourself might include: how have your fundraising totals evolved over a set period? How do donor retention rates change throughout the year? Which campaigns yielded the highest returns? Which donor segmentation is most engaged and generous? And what is the return on investment for each fundraising initiative? Now, step 3 is optional, but I think it's important, and that's benchmarking, which helps me understand the organization's performance stacked up against similar nonprofits or industry standards. The aim is to provide a more nuanced context for fundraising performance, allowing me to set realistic and yet ambitious goals. And I use nonprofit resources like industry reports or other industry reports for benchmarking. And I also use peer groups. I'll ask other nonprofits and fundraising professionals what they are seeing. Step 4 is evaluating your individual fundraising channels. So this step involves an in-depth assessment of each channel you use for fundraising. The objective here is to determine the efficacy of each channel and find potential areas for improvement. These channels may include events, so assess the cost effectiveness and success rate of each event, or email campaigns, analyze your open rates, your click-through rates, and your donation conversion rates, or social media, evaluate your engagement, your follower growth, and the effectiveness of any paid social media ads. Direct mail, consider your response rates, donation amounts, and cost effectiveness. Major gifts, review the number and size for major gifts and the effectiveness of your stewardship strategy. Step 5 is identifying opportunities and challenges. So having analyzed the data and evaluating your fundraising channels, you can now identify opportunities for growth and potential challenges. These could be underutilized channels. Perhaps you could explore more digital options, or untapped donor segments, demographic groups or communities that you have not reached out to yet, or ineffective communication methods. Maybe your messages aren't resonating, or your call to action could be more explicit. So step 6 is developing an action plan. The final step is to take all of the insights from the audit and develop a comprehensive action plan. Your action plan should aim to capitalize on opportunities. Now, this might mean expanding into underutilized channels or developing strategies to engage untapped donor segments. And you also want to look at how you're going to mitigate challenges. And this can involve improving communication methods or enhancing donor stewardship practices, and improve overall fundraising effectiveness. And this could entail realistic fundraising goals and improving donor retention strategies or refining your fundraising mix. This plan will act as a roadmap to guide your fundraising activities in the coming period, ensuring that your efforts are focused, strategic, and effective. Fundraising planning is extremely powerful in helping nonprofits optimize their fundraising strategy and maximize their potential. Fundraising audit as part of the plan allows organizations to take a step back and look at their overall performance and make strategic decisions based on hard data. Remember, the ultimate goal is not just to raise more funds, but to ensure the sustainability and impact of your organization. So thank you so much for watching to the end. Watching to the end, your subscribes, your comments, your notification bell clicks, they all are the best ways to support our channel. And because you did watch to the end, I have a download for you, which I will link in the description in appreciation. So, see you next week.